The only way to have a level playing field at the highest level of play is to have is to not have voice chat, to not have people give up their linguistic profiles. I mean, and maybe you think, you know, if you are a competitive gamer, which a lot of people have been like, Steph, you clearly know nothing about competitive play. Well, competition, by the way, y'all, competition requires you to get every advantage possible. To become the top 0.01% in any video game, you have to squeeze every amount of advantage you can possibly get. Voice chat is unfair. Period. Valid. Yeah, cis people are valid. You can be cis. You can be white. Someone thinks I'm like super like racist against white people. No, I'm just not cool with white supremacy, y'all. It's really not that. I think a lot of you gamers are actually white supremacists. Sorry. Just a fact of how I feel, which is an opinion. How can anyone see that clip and see it's bad somehow? I don't know.
Start and come back to here, maybe. Nice and soft. Round to the back of the head. Maybe down a little bit. What's nice about forest creatures is that they'll sort of give you feedback on your scritches. And they're pretty sensitive to scritches. So scritches in different areas get different reactions from forest creatures. You can get.
I said a lot of people with cis white male sounding voices are here telling me that voice chat isn't a problem, and that is a fact. Y'all have voices that aren't marginalized coming in and saying, just mute, it's not an issue. Everyone faces harassment. I've heard it all. You're just repeating my like a year ago. I've been through this all.
Why can't you just mute? If you don't want to talk in a normal, basic game, yeah, then you actually just mute. I do that myself. I don't talk on voice. Is that a problem? No. And I hate this part. This is the part that I hate the most. This is the part where she wants a war against... This is her enemy. I can't stand this. She can sit there and trash talk this way. If we say another word back, we're banned, we're cancelled. She's... I'm not going to give it. This is provoking on Twitch.
Welcome Albert to the Champions Club. Albert, get in, settle in, fit in, drip in.
In my who should be unpartnered and kicked out of the team for saying this. That's my opinion of the case. Just because she's throwing shit at other groups, it doesn't matter if they're marginalized or not. Everyone, in my opinion, should be held to the same standards. The same standards overall. If you're marginalized, if you're not, you should be held to the same fucking rules everywhere. That's my opinion about this. It doesn't matter who you are, who you're throwing shit at. The same rules all over. That's the only way this can be put in the correct direction. Mix it. If you, yeah, exactly. If you want to be treated equally as everyone else, play the same rules as everyone else. 100% true. We shouldn't bully her. We shouldn't bully me. We shouldn't bully you viewers. No one. Not men, not women, not transgender, not black people, not white people, not Asians. No one should be bullied. That's how it should be. And this... Twitch promoting this behavior, that's provoking, actually. That makes me mad. They can just throw as much shit as they want. If everyone else says something back, blap, you're gone. What about weebs? They should be treated equally as well. But weebs... that's something else. That's someone who's just... they shouldn't be bullied, but that's not a... You're not... That's not a race. That's not what you are. You're watching a fucking TV show. No, you can bully weebs. No, I'm just kidding. No, we shouldn't bully anyone. Stop saying that. But that they can get away with this is, for me. How has the world come to this?
Hold on, get him, mods. Roar on him.
Guys, I'm not gonna fucking get bait into making fun of people, dude, by accident. It's in there.
XQCL.
What's the response at it?
Chat is a dumbass who cares where they stand
I'm
on
done,
this.
dude. Okay. Guys, I've had enough of this. Guys, this is getting risky browsing this Reddit right now, dude. Guys, this is... Okay, I'm done. Let's just fucking wrap it up.
Did you see her response to Knut's clip? No. Plex, you're so dumb.
I thought it was like some, you know, some special needs thing, so I didn't want to say shit. I didn't watch the clip. That's why I didn't watch the clip.
We get it, we just don't agree. It's fine if you get it. Gosh, I'm getting brigaded from two sides right now. There's one side that's about this voice chat stuff. There's another side that's like, I'm too weird and sensitive. All right. Well, this is gonna be... I'm saying goodbye now. Goodbye. Let's take a nice deep breath. It'll cost you $5 to talk now. It's nice to have power over my own space.
Things that I feel are kind of like common sense approaches. That's why I'm on this council. That's what I'm trying to do. So that's basically the only reason I'm there. I don't want to see anything get any harder on Twitch. I don't want to see a whole bunch more rules. I don't want to see things change. A lot of things that we do on this channel, or more importantly, that I don't think should be outlawed on other channels. I'm huge about freedom of choice and letting people put on the show they want to, while clearly in black and white, as much as possible, knowing what is not okay to do. And then most importantly, being able to work around that to deliver the show that they want to. So just wanted to kind of clear that up and let people know what my perspective is here. I've had a lot of people be like, oh man, are you guys going to be adding a bunch more rules and stuff like that? I'm going to be fighting against that stuff.
Threats on the daily, doxes on the daily, right? Popular streamers like Lyric, popular streamers like they get stalkers, harassment, things like that, right? Like the idea of just making a group that is just centered on these like marginalized groups, which is like really clearly like what this is. Like you've got the anti-bullying brand ambassador, you've got you've got like people within these communities that like you need diversity It's so funny that Twitch advocates diversity, that they say one of our most important foundations and pillars is diversity, and yet you don't have diversity in all of your initiatives. Real diversity doesn't just mean you include lesbians, gays, and transsexuals and marginalized groups. It means you contribute from all groups, including those. You get everybody involved. That's what diversity is. Like this isn't diversity. This is corporate diversity. This is to play a certain tune on a violin for one group of people. It's literally the exact ideological thing that they fight against.
So in my spare time, I go out to my yard. In my spare time, I go out to my yard and I prance around and I eat grass. And I just watch it because it helps me feel like in tune with my dear self. So I do my best. I do my best to be.
Try to represent or try to understand what the actual argument here is. And I put it in the podcast notes. Let me just pull it real quick. Because so her argument seems to be, she wants to ban voice chat from competitive games because she is arguing that it creates an uneven playing field for marginalized people.
Okay. I have to be honest. That is objectively and equivocally stupid.
Cool. Sorry, real quick, just to add to that, just to like throw my esports credit in here. The idea that competitive games are not modified by voice chat is nuts.
Yeah,
like, if you could imagine like an LC, if you could imagine like an LCS without,
watch my pins, guys.
Guys, like it's insane. Yeah,
guys. Even in the podcast when I came in, dude, I was in the game of Halo 2, dude. I was like, pick up the flag, you fucking rat it, but I couldn't tell him because I didn't have voice comms enabled, right? And I was like, dude, pick it up, it's right there, dude. And it just did. It's so different, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as somebody who does get shit every time they open their mouth in a game, I still win one voice comms con. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, I think what she...
maybe... Wait. And maybe that is like a huge cultural difference between like America and Norway, but I would just be like, why would I give a shit? Like, for me, like, I would just like, okay, they can like hate my voice as much as I want. My girlfriend likes my voice. My viewers like my voice. Everyone else can fuck off.
And you want to win the game, right?
I want to win the game.
You want to win the game. That's good.
I want to yell at my teammates like, stop running down mid and feeding, you idiot.
I think she does have an actual point though, that like in the sense that it is true that like if you go on voice comms as like a female, it like blows. Or like and like you do get way more harassment. And I didn't really understand this until I played CS:GO with girls.
Oh, Overwatch is pretty bad too.
Yeah, Overwatch is. I've heard
Overwatch is a disaster.
Yeah, I mean, it's like super bad.
Your argument is 100% true. It's just irrelevant. Like we're not gonna destroy the competitive edge of all games because it like hampers some people being able to compete. Like the goal should be that like we need to find ways to more aggressively like police those forms of like bigotry over microphones, like people that are like saying I'm being misogynistic, but like should we ban like all usernames because somebody could say like a female-looking username and they start harassing you because they think you're a woman?
Slippery
like,
slope.
Like,
that's
like
really stupid. I would disagree, or I would be more lenient to it if like voice comms weren't so essential to certain games. I mean, like I didn't play many FPS, but when I played Overwatch and CS:GO, like I legitimately felt like for rank, like I would pay money for ranked play that just banned people that didn't have mics. Like I hated those games. Like the callouts were not there late, or you'd have to like try to read the chat for pings, like, and they were never on time.
Which game?
For Overwatch or for CS:GO, like having people talking made so much of a difference.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I never played either of these games at a super high level, but like playing an Overwatch game where people are just like making callouts constantly, like the map like appears in your head, like you can see everything going on in the game, like just because people are talking. And the idea of like not having that, because some people might, I don't know, it just totally changes the game.
It's a slippery slope when you try to do that. I feel like there's been a good anecdote. I think in the Watch League, somebody teabagged, and some people started like getting mauled, and so mauled that people were saying like, "Oh, like it triggered like like a memory of like sexual harassment. Like, dude, he crouched on a body. Like, chill the fuck out, bro. Like, I don't know, dude. It was so crazy to me. You know, and I feel like that's like a super slippery slope.
Or even like that even could be like a legitimate thing that's bothering you, like, but like at some point, like the entire world can't accommodate you too much, right? Like we can make reasonable accommodations, which I think are good, like colorblind mode and stuff in games. I think that's worth like investing money into, and I think that's a good thing, even if it means like nerfing some of the art assets to make it more colorblind accessible, because like you can play a game competitively with slightly different art assets. That's fine. But when we talk about like getting rid of voice chat, like Jesus Christ, like that's way too much a step in a bad direction. Yeah. And it could like, this is kind of a game over argument. I hate to make it, but it could foster more animosity towards groups like that. Like, could you imagine if like we axed like voice chat in CS:GO and Overwatch because marginalized groups complain about it? Like, holy shit! Like, dude, I got mad in CS:GO when they removed the mid lobby fucking voice chat. That shit told the fuck out of me. Like, Jesus.
Wrote those tactics.
I identify as dance, that's okay, I diddle.
I can't. Stop linking me. I don't want to read anymore. I'm gonna get banned for bullying. Please don't make me bully people.
Here, I'm going to turn off my camera. We'll watch the deer clip. And I'm not going to react to it.
Start and come back to here, maybe. Nice and soft. Round to the back of the head. Maybe down a little bit. What's nice about forest creatures is that they'll sort of give you feedback on your scriptures. And they're pretty sensitive to scriptures. So scriptures in different areas.
Issues that matter on a platform level, right? That's the question that I would ask, right? Like, are we choosing people for this Twitch Council based on their professional qualifications, or are we choosing people based on the viewpoints they have? This and we're not talking about the Twitch Council yet. I'll have a big talk about it in a bit because I'm doing shit right now. But if I go through this list of people, I really don't feel like most of these people are very qualified to. Here's my main problem with this council. Okay. My main problem with this council is that every single one of these people has something to lose if Twitch bans them. And that's not good. Except maybe this guy. Maybe this is the only dude that doesn't. But every single other person who is a streamer on this platform, why in any universe, if you're in a corporation, would you hire people who fear you to make decisions that could potentially contradict you? If your full-time income is based off the platform that you are providing advice to police, why the fuck would you ever take any chances? That like so like full transparency, I was approached for the council, and I was in the initial round of consideration for people that should be on it, right? And I said yes. I said I would absolutely do it. And then I did not make it through the final cut. I am literally one of the only broadcasters on this platform that does nothing to lose if they ban me. If they ban me, I don't give a fuck. I literally don't, right? Those are the kind of people that you want, because I will tell Twitch exactly what I think. It's like, and I know this is like a pretentious like viewpoint, but it's fucking insane they didn't put me on this council. It's like there's probably no better person on the platform to actually do it. Literally fucking insane. I'm not offended. I just because I know how Twitch works and I understand why they didn't do it. But that said, even if I had been on this council, you are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master. Yeah, that's literally where I'm at, basically, because I talk to TNS all the time. But that's literally where I'm at. Like, here's the shit, dude. All right, like, the truth of it is, even if I had been on the council, I 100% know that it would have been a way. Can I tweet that? Because I've been looking for a tweet. like, dude, like, I know. I absolutely know that if I had been on that council, it would have been a waste of my fucking time, and I would have done it anyway. Right? Like, it's gonna be a fucking, because like, look, like, I guess we are talking about the council now, but like, and I can't, like, here's the thing, I can't really make this like a YouTube video. Maybe I can if I'm really, really careful. It's got to be a chat, because like, frankly, the only person of any kind of like actual professional standpoint who really, really thinks about Twitch issues and like, I think really could give a standpoint where he is CohhCarnage. I think he's the only person. No, I don't think Ziz can do it. I really don't. I think Ziz, and that's because Ziz is one of my best friends on the platform. Straight up, he is. And I don't put Ziz on that list for a lot of reasons. Ko has taken stances against Twitch before. He is very vocal on Twitch about issues. He's corresponded with me a lot of the time. But that said, I think the problem with CohhCarnage, right, is that CohhCarnage is 100% dependent on this platform. So I don't understand, if you want to put people on a council that reviews Twitch policy, if Ko goes against the grain and somebody gets mad at him, that affects his job. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, when you're...
Now, there are all kinds of weird interpretations you can have for this. And I don't think it's fair for me to really make any of them unless, unless I've talked to the person. But people identify as different things. Like, that's just part of psychology. Like, people like identify as different things, and they can have all kinds of reasons to identify as different things. And we don't understand exactly what's going on with this person until we ask her, like, what makes you feel like you're a deer? And I would love to ask that question. How long have you been a deer? Were you born a deer? Like, what do you think you're in this body? Like, I would love to ask that question. And I have worked with people who have had identities of, like, animals before. I've also worked with people who, yeah, and, like, it's like, so you just talk to them and you try to figure out, like, where this comes from.
Well, left and right, they're just pow, 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 pow. Get him, mods. Roar on him. Chomp him. Go full lion. Just. Eat him. Eat him. Eat him whole. Da 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 da. We're gonna eat you. Yeah, we're gonna ban you from my stream. Then you're never gonna come back unless you spend more time making a second account, but we'll ban that too. You better watch out, because I'm pretty cool, and you can't get rid of me. Twitch is endorsing me, and there's nothing you can do about it. So I'm just gonna dance to your sad tears. I'm just gonna drink your tears. Num 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 num, bum 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 bum. You better watch out. You better watch out, because you're all delicious.
Person who likes objectifying women versus a person who doesn't. Yeah, okay, Devin. You're a troll, but I'll entertain you. Why not? Why not find a person that objectifies women and then talk to them and see what their opinions are? Why not? Are you afraid of what their opinions are? I'm not defending them, but what I'm telling you is this. If they're willing to have a discussion, with you, and they're willing to accept the other side of the equation, right? Then why not? Now, I'm not saying you put them on a council. I'm saying you give them a voice. What's happening right now is these people on LSF, they don't feel like they have a voice. They feel like nobody on the council represents them. And you know why they feel that way? Because they're right. What you're doing is you're conflating my argument, and you're saying like, oh, like Devin wants people on the council that objectify women. I obviously don't. I want people on the council that can explore why some people might feel that way. Why are there so many people making hate comments about marginalized groups as a response to this? Because they feel like they're not being listened to. This is the same mistake that the United States made with the last election, right? we went so far towards all of these like left policies or whatever that we got somebody that just wanted to watch the world burn. Somebody that we didn't entirely understand. We did that because we were afraid of platforming people who had different voices.
Level 1, baby. Pit by left. What is this?
Stay mad. Stay mad, haters. I'm right. I'm right. Cool. Stay mad. Stay mad, haters. I'm right. I'm right.
Yo. You know that feeling when you just want to punch someone in the face?
Oh, if I wasn't a public personality, I wouldn't give this any time of day. Because I think that this entire council, regardless of the membership, is going to have zero impact on policy. Because it's a kangaroo court. They don't have any ability to do anything. What this is gonna, let me tell you, this is actually going to be, okay? And I mean, you could get a group together of CohhCarnage, Trainwrecks, me, Asmongold, and then we'll get a couple of people that are like really positive. I don't know, like a Lyric or something like that, right? You could get that group together, and we'd still be able to do nothing. We'd still be able to do nothing because this is how it's gonna actually. Yeah, Summit would be great. Yeah, exactly. Jared would be amazing. What is actually going to happen here? This is a monthly call with these people, and then it's going to be a kind of a bullshit 1 to 2 hour session, probably an hour. That's going to be, so here's what we're thinking about. Let's get your opinions. And then everybody on the council is going to tell them, and then they're going to go do their own shit anyway. That's what it's going to be. We just discussed with the moderation team, asked them for details on bans or certain have actual decisions on policies or cases. They're not going to have any actual decision-making on policies or cases. That's a liability nightmare. I can tell you that right now. If this council has any real power to modify anything, I will cook my shoe and eat it on stream. That's how confident I am.
Cool. Stay mad. Stay mad, haters. I'm right. I'm right.
Person watches this video, chat 1, and has to delete all whip emotes and no longer accept whip songs.